Welcome to Noe Valley Bakery. I'm Michael, and this is a day in the life of a baguette. So we're going to mix the baguette, and this uses a poolish, which is a long fermentation starter. And it's basically 1 part flour to 1 part water, and just a tiny bit of yeast in it to give it some life and some good fermentation. And we made this about 16, 17 hours ago. So it's got a really nice aroma to it. It'll give it really good flavor. So now we're adding our flour. This is organic. And we press the button and wait for magic to happen. All right, so it's slowly becoming a dough. There's only 4 ingredients. So there's flour, obviously, water, salt, a little bit of yeast. One thing that we really stress with all the bakers is to make sure that they're really adept at mixing baguette. It's a very basic approach to bread baking, but it really can be magical with very few ingredients. So we like to check the texture of the baguette. We stretch it like a little spider, and we like to get a really nice, thin cellophane almost window here with no breakage on the outside. The breaking means that it hasn't been mixed sufficiently yet, but we always want to check it partway through the mix in case we get a flour that's a little bit stronger than others, and it might develop a little bit quicker. So you see how the dough is much tighter now, and it's really, see, and that little bit of mixing, that 10, 15 seconds more of mixing really developed quite a bit more, developed the dough quite a bit more. So it's nice, it's silky, smooth, the dough is nice and shiny. It's incorporated all that water in a very short period of time. That's really beautiful. That's great. So we talked about when I mix the baguette how we're mixing it minimally, and we're going to give it a series of folds. And this is the first fold. This has been about 45 minutes, and you can tell how much more strength it's got, how much more cohesive it is as a dough. So we give a simple fold, and this is a fold that you can do for any bread dough. And you can see how much strength it's got from what it was in the bowl. We're ready to go. And we'll give that rest about 45 minutes, and at which time we'll divide it. We did our fold on our baguette and we waited 45 minutes. And now we're at the point where we're going to divide it into its pre-shape before we roll it out into its final shape. And now my objective is to roll this as evenly as possible, as quick as possible, without having to go over it many steps. So now the baguette is ready to load. It's proofed about a little over an hour, allowed to rise. And then now we're loading them with a hand peel. So it's good. You know, the thing about the baguette is it's really kind of the utilitarian bread. It's really kind of the bread of the masses, that everybody can relate to a baguette, has eaten baguette, understands a baguette, and it's really kind of bread in a very simple form. That's a good way to end the day. It's a lovely loaf. It'll bring as a gift to someone's dinner party. It's versatile, it's simple, attainable. It's good. It's good.